Well, hello again there people. I'm back again, and you may notice I've got a bit of paper this time. I've got quite a few shout outs to do here. Bob Fellows, thanks for your kind comments. Consider door handles on the old Land Rover, I think you're on about. Yeah, I might do that because it does look a bit better without the door handles done. Steve Adams, thanks for your comments. Shout out to Brian in Thailand, thank you as well. Barry Bakewell, regular subscriber, always gives me nice comments. Gaza P, now you say you've got a scrapyard of some material you want to get rid of. Well, quite easy. You can get my email address on the about page. If you want to email me, I can get your email address and your details. Quite welcome to send me some bits if you want me to do some more videos. Because I'm having a tough time at the moment getting parts, or not parts, getting material to work with really. KN is a shank. Ben, in other words. Sorry about the other video with the Land Rover, Ben. It was your idea to do that, but luckily enough I had one in my bits bin. So I managed to find you one to do for you. So I hope you're happy with that. I think you are, you already said so. Liam O'Leary, well, your comments has been really good. Diecast Garage, shout out to them. Thanks for subscribing, folks. Paul Power, thank you. Danny's Diecast Disasters, you do good work. I'm quite impressed with your stuff. Anyway, Anthony Bellini, you also say you got some material that I could do some work on. So you're gonna have to email me. Like I said, you're gonna have to go in the about section, but you gotta do it through a computer because it won't work on a tablet. And oh yeah, well, the reason I'm doing this video, of course, is thanks to Martin Loy. He sent me a Dinky Jeep, and I've got it here. It's quite a nice little Jeep really. It's got quite a few bits missing on it. The windscreen is gone. The driver's gone. The steering wheel's gone. A few bits missing off the back area, things like that, but nothing that can't be done. So I've ordered the parts for this, so I'm hoping they're going to be here before I've actually finished getting it all sort of ready, then I can get the parts ready to go on it. So we'll be starting this one in a minute. And Brian from Thailand, you said on one of the comments, you said, did the Batmobile work when I finished it? Well, of course it did. I don't do rubbish. There's the old slasher that he works. Do it as many times as you like, it'll work. And you got the old, I don't know if you can hear that, for the missiles. I ain't got any missiles to put in there, but when you spring that thing, that springs and pushes them out. So yeah, of course it works. How could you doubt me? So anyway, that's enough of that. We've seen the Batmobile. Without further ado, I know I keep saying that, but let's get on with this one. Right, so to start off with, as always, we've got to take this thing apart. Right, now, this is held together. I'll put another screw in there. This one isn't riveted, it's a Dinky, so the only problem is the screw for the front is underneath the axle, so we're going to have to take this wheel off. I've already squirted WD-40 in there, so I've been working on it, so it comes off pretty easy now. I've just put it back on just to show you the whole vehicle really, but I have been working on it and working it off, so I've got to take this off again now. So all you need is a pair of ordinary pliers like that, ones that has got no, you don't want the ones with the, you want a smooth set like this, because you can mark up stuff else, and then you just work it off. Well, that come off easy because I've had it off already, obviously, but that's your first step. Get that wheel off, take that out like that, then we can get out the screws. So we'll unscrew that one. take this one out. It's quite a simple job, this one. Take apart. Like I say, the worst part is getting that axle out. But all you need is a bit of patience, WD-40, out it'll come. I'm going to get away with this screwdriver for the back as well, yeah. It's quite a big Phillips screw. I'd like to have found an ordinary straight one, but I couldn't get one anywhere, so I looked in my little box of bits and pieces and found one there that'll fit, so there you go. Right, now we can take this off. All that comes apart, so when you put that back together, if you notice underneath there's like a dimple, but we're not going to use this piece anyway. This is broke. There's supposed to be a screen on there, and I've ordered a new piece of that, but I'll show you how it does go. When you put it back together, you'll notice there's a round part there. That doesn't go over there. That flat piece goes there, and it sort of sits on top of there like that. So really a good idea, when you put it back together, you could tack it on there to make it easier to put your top half on, just so you don't have to try and hold that as well, because I find it's awkward to hold this piece, because it's supposed to go in that little bit there, you see. If you notice there's a little pin there, and that's where that piece goes, and then that sits on there like that. You could tack it on there, I suppose, really, and then that there pushes up against it and holds it in place. But like I say, I'm not using that again. That's going in the bin. We've got new parts coming for that. Gear stick ain't gonna left where it is, because I've got different plans for this one actually. I know 100% of the time I spray these models up with spray paint, but this time, because I've heard in the army days, all these vehicles were actually hand painted because they couldn't afford to have them sprayed, so they were never sprayed with a spray gun. So they say they were all done by hand. So what I've done, I've got some paint here, matte, which is nearly the same colour, not far off, and I'm going to hand paint this Jeep. And of course I've got the labels coming for the front, and I'm going to detail the shovels and the axe there. I'm going to detail all that so it shows up on the sides, just to add to it a bit really, and perhaps be a bit different, don't you think? So anyway, let's get on and strip all this, take my tyres off. All these tyres can come off. I'm going to strip all this paint off, get it all cleaned up before we can go any further with that, and then we can get down to painting it. This should be quite a quick restoration actually. I mean, it's going to take me longer because I haven't got the parts for it yet. I'm just starting off the video, but to you, like I always say, it's going to be a matter of seconds. But anyway, let's get this stripped and see what it looks like when we're finished. You don't want to watch me stripping it all off. It's the same old scenario. Caustic soda. I've got to stress, anybody using caustic soda like I do with the boiling hot water, be very careful. Don't get it on your hands, because it will ruin your hands. It'll burn through your fingers. You end up in hospital if it, especially if it gets in your eyes as well. You've got to be very careful with it. I mean, I've been using it for years now, so I've never had any mishaps with it because I'm very careful with it. But if you are doing it yourself, just be aware it will burn you. So, just advising you to be very careful with it. But I use it because it's quick. I don't like hanging around waiting for paint stripper to work. Caustic soda is more of an instant job. So, anyway, let's get on. Right then, folks, I know I said I was going to come back to you with a nice shiny new looking shell, but I got a bit carried away and I've undercoated it. I forgot all about filming it, but you know what I do anyway. You know the crack. is just normal white undercoat I've used for this. And as I said, I'm going to hand paint it. And this is the stuff I'm going to use. It's the Humbro, or not Humbro, it's Revel actually. Same stuff really, I suppose. And its number, I'll tell you which number it is. It's a matte 65. I don't know if you can see that. Number 65 matte. So it's slightly darker than the original, but well, it's going to have to do. So let's get on and paint the wheels up. I doubt if I'll film all this. You don't really want to watch me wasting your time and watching all this. Let's just see how it goes on. I thought I'd better give it an undercoat because it'll take to the actual metal better, with the hat being hand painted. So I thought I'd give it an undercoat just to help it along. And that ain't turning out too bad. It's looking pretty good. It's going on pretty nice. It's the thing with matte paint seems to go on very well. Gloss is a bit more of a, you got to try and get a finish a bit more, but matte seems to leave a nice finish, nice smooth finish in my experience. When I first started doing these Dinky and Corgi models, I used to paint them by hand. I used to actually do it in my house. And the missus used to go up the wall about it, because I had all my bits and pieces there. It's before I got this bigger shed. And she used to go up and create Mary O about it, because I was making such a mess everywhere. So now I've got my little den, so I can come out here and do it. Keep everybody happy. That's not too bad, is it? So when that dries off, if it goes on as well as that on the rest of it, I'll be happy. So anyway, I'm going to get the rest of this all painted up, and then I'll let you see the finished pieces all with a nice new coat. And then after that, it's going to be a case of putting the new parts on, because I haven't got the new parts yet. So I'm going to have to. I did end up taking both sets of these wheels off, because what I want to do is I want to do the bottom axles. I want to put they black. So I thought I might as well take both sets of wheels off. The others came off pretty easy anyway. So anyway, I'll be back with the finished looking article in a minute. Do a bit more on there to let you see how it's come out. More than likely I might have to do another coat anyway, so unless I can put it on really thick. But anyway, I'll get back to you in just a sec. Right, I'm back, and as you see, I've just gone over some odd bits on here and I forgot where I've gone over. But as you can see, I've painted it all now. I've done the underneath everything, and I'll tell you what a bloody job. I don't really want to go through that again. I'm going to have to get a can of spray paint, I think, next time to do it. I mean, the bonnet is a bit liney, as you can see, but I wanted an authentic sort of look to it, really. So I'm not really fussed about that. That's not too bad. Once the stickers on there, you ain't going to really notice it too much. But I wanted like the hand-painted look, if you know what I mean. Some of you are probably rather have it sprayed, but I'm quite happy how it's come out. Once it's all put back together, it looked pretty good, I think. And as I said, I took these wheels out because I wanted to do the undercarriage, the axles, or the suspension. But as you can see with these here axles, it's like split pin type stuff. It's not a solid piece, it's more like a split pin, so it gives a bit. So these wheels came off pretty good. So they'll push on again nice and easy, because you're not sort of trying to force anything. there's the undercarriage. I've done the black. Like I said, I've got bits here I've just touched up, so I'm going to watch where I put my hands at the moment. There, I've done the suspension arms black. I've done the headlights, and I've also done the black behind the grille to make it look a bit better. Instead of painting it all green, I thought I'll go in with a little brush and put some satin black paint in the little grooves, and then put the old green over the top of the grille like it is how it's meant to look. So that looks a bit better than it did, as you can see. So now the next part of the video will be reassembly, but I'm going to have to stop it for now for myself because I haven't got the parts yet. But in the next scene you will see me with the new parts, I promise. Right, hi folks. As I said, in the next scene you will see me with the new parts. Well, I've got the bonnet decals. Well, I think it's stickers actually, but I've had them through this morning, and I've had a spare wheel to go on the back. That's going to go on the back of there, but I've had to modify this slightly because the wheel the tyre they sent me is a cutout one like that. It's not this sort. They sent me the wrong tyre. So what I've had to do is put like an old rubber tyre in the groove before I paint this. I've glued it as best I can to harden it up as well, and I'm going to put that tyre out over that, and that's going to be the spare because it's not going to be used anyway. So I'm going to paint this green with me paint, and the windscreen, of course, I've had to tidy that up slightly, like a bit of filing, get it nice and smooth, because you do get a lot of bits on the edge, where it's come out the mould, and you've got to clean up a little bit. So I've given that a good clean up, so that should come out alright. I'm just going to undercoat that. I've got a steering wheel for it now, which will go in there. I've had to cut it a bit shorter, so that'll all go in. There's my little man, reproduction little soldier man, and of course the fuel tank. Oh, not forgetting the aerial. Well, that'll go on the back of there. But you have got to cut these down slightly because that piece there, so it's going that hole, is a bit too wide. So you've got to fold them down slightly or cut them down with a blade. Be very careful, so they'll fit in the O. Either that will make the O a bit bigger, but I've opted to fold the actual aerial down. So anyway, I'm going to spray this up with a bit of undercoat, let that dry, get it sprayed up green, get this, or not sprayed up green, painted green I should say. Paint this one green, this wheel, get the tyre on, and then the next bit is going to be all laid out, ready to put back together. So let's get on and do that. Okay then, as you can see, it's all painted up now. The bits we need, all done. All we've got to do now is put it back together. So, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little dab of glue just to hold this piece here so I can put it back together a bit easier. If I just put a dab on the inside of this, just on there like that, then that there should hold my windscreen, so I don't have to worry about it falling when I'm trying to screw this thing back together. So we'll just hold that for a minute. Just let it take for a minute. Yeah, it's took already. Then I can put the bottom half on. Let's drop that on. Oh, that goes in front of that piece, that's right. Drop that piece on. Snap it into place. Get my screws in there. Put the old so fiddly. Let's put that one in first. Oh, I don't want to cross the threads. Bloody screwdriver is useless. All the screwdrivers I've got in this shed, I always pick the worst one. Typical of me. So I get that one in a bit easier than the last one. Tell you what folks, I'm struggling here. This is supposed to be the easy bit. Right, it's no good. I'm going to have to get a decent screwdriver on this. Right, I've got a better screwdriver in there. So, this one should do it. It's a proper Phillips. There. There, that's all screwed up. I'll put my screwdrivers out of the way now. Don't need them again. Right, so now we've got our model put back together virtually. So now I want a little bit of glue on the old, well, not on the steering wheel, I'll stick it in the actual hole actually. There's a little hole there, as you can see. I'll put a little bit of glue into that hole. Maybe outside it as well. Trust me, that should hold that in. And then we want a little dab on the back there. This is all simple stuff now folks, so we can get our aerial in. That just pushes in like that. As you can see, let's push it down till it gets to the right distance. Then a little bit in there, because that's going to be a petrol can. And we also want a bit around this piece because this is going to be our spare wheel. So you put quite a bit on there because you don't want that one coming off. So we stick the spare wheel on like that. Just push him on as far as you go. And what I also done with that spare wheel, I put a bit of satin black paint and sort of dusted it lightly around that, just to shine this wheel up a bit, because it wasn't looking so shiny as the original wheels. So I put a bit of satin black on it, just to spruce it up a bit. The old fuel tank on the back like that. Make sure it's straight. So now it's all taking shape. Actually, could put the wheels in now. Just push them through like that. I haven't even put them on the tyres on them yet, look. So they're behind I am with this. I'll have to put them on afterwards actually. I'll put the wheel on first and I'll put the tyre on afterwards. And these should just pop on quite easily. I think what I was going to do with this is use my other voice, because I was thinking the other day I could use that and just compress them on, if you know what I mean. Let me get my other voice, I'll come back to you. Alright, this is what I was talking about. I'll move that out of the way. If I can put that wheel in there, I've got my actual foam stuff so I don't damage what I've painted. And if I gradually squeeze that, then that should push that wheel on nice and gently. I can actually see the wheel going on. I only want it on so far. And there you go. That's on there. That was quite simple. Put the tyre on. And there we go. Could go a bit further actually with that wheel. All I've got to do is give it another bit of a squeeze. Just a little touch. I mean, you can see yourself, you know, when you're doing it. If you're doing it this way, you can sort of judge it yourself how far it's going on. I'll put it in that side because I want to turn this around. I mean, if you've got the wheel on straight on the actual thing there, like that, it can only go on nice and steady anyway. Let's undo it again now. Like that, and you watch the wheel, look. You can watch the wheel going gradually in, see that? It's gradually pushing it on. And that's all you do. And that puts it on nice and steady. So then put your tyre on. Putting the tyre on is the hardest part. And there you go, that's that. Done its job. Good old, trusty old voice. Handy little thing that. Especially if you're doing jobs like that, pushing the wheels back on. So now we're getting there. Next job, the old soldier man. Now you can either leave him like that, or you can glue him in. Entirely up to you. I mean, I would glue it because you don't really want it going anywhere. So just put a bit of glue up the hole, like there. Stick a bit of glue up there. I wouldn't fancy that myself, but he's got to have it done. And just stick them on there like that. Just let he's set. He's in. Right, we're finished with the super glue, so I can put that away. Don't need that anymore. Get rid of all that. Right then, stickers. Now, what I've been told is that these got to go on that way. The actual star points back this way, and you've got the open-ended bit at the front. That's what I've been told. So that's the way I'm going to put it on. If it's wrong, then it's wrong. You can tell me in the what do you call it, in the comments. But that is the way I've been told it goes on. I might be wrong. I might be right. But I don't care really, because it's good enough for me. It looks better than it used to look. And the old numbers go on the side there. I think they just go along there. I might have to cut a bit of that off actually. Yeah, I think I have. It's a bit too much of a sticker there. It's a bit too long. That's alright, just giving a bit of a snip, that's all he needs. I'll get me tweezers to put that on now. I think it goes on. God, these bloody stickers are so fiddly, it's unbelievable. I did actually think when I bought these that they were going to be water slides, but when they come, they were stickers, and I thought, well, I could have bloody printed them off myself instead of buying the bloody things. But there you go, it's too late now. I've gone and bought them now, haven't I? So just one of them things. Let's cut the end off of there again. Little snip. Put them on. Just get it nice and straight. So I don't like these stickers. I don't think they'll stay on there for very long because they don't seem very sticky to me. If they come off, I'll have to put them on. If you ever buy any stickers, folks, like this, and they do come off in time, just, you know, be a bit careful with them and stick them on with a little, very thin coat of super glue. That's what I use. Very thin coat. And that holds them on there. You won't get them off after that. The only way to get them off after that is with a paint stripper. But, anyway, don't think there's a lot left. I think that's about it. So let's look at it on the old turntable and see the finished thing. Well, thanks to Martin Loy. He's the person to thank for this video who made it possible by sending this Jeep to me, because I was running out of things to do, and then luckily enough this came along in the post. So thanks again, Martin, for your donation. This is how it looked, and now this is how it looks now. Quite a few parts were missing on this one. I had to spend quite a bit on this one to get this one back to scratch again, but it's looking pretty good, I think. So, all painted up, new windscreen, new driver, steering wheel, aerial, petrol can, spare tyre. Shall I go on? But there you go, this is how it's ended up, and that's going to be it for now. So, until the next time, folks, it's so long from me. Goodbye.